In Germany, Tim and Liv are living a seemingly perfect married life. They're overjoyed when Liv gets pregnant, but their world comes crashing down when she suffers a miscarriage. The tragedy creates a rift between them, and for the next 2 years, their relationship grows cold and distant. Tim buries himself in his work as a programmer for a video game company, using it as an escape. Their apartment building is currently shrouded in a large black tarp due to renovations. A detail of their landlord, Friedman, assures them will be finished soon. Military helicopters roar overhead, and they see a pillar of smoke in the distance. It turns out a massive fire has broken out in the harbor area. The event feels distant, just another piece of news. Later, Liv reveals she's picked up their van from the repair shop, but the vehicle only dredges up bad memories for Tim. Seeking a fresh start, Liv announces she has quit her job. She wants them to drive to France to leave the ghosts of their past behind and try to heal their fractured relationship. But Tim, consumed by his project, dismisses the idea. His work is his priority. Just as they argue, a call from his office interrupts them, cementing his priorities and leaving Liv heartbroken. That night, as Liv cries silently in bed, a strange dark cloud materializes over their apartment building. The next morning, Liv reaches her breaking point. She tells Tim she's leaving, with or without him. But when she opens the front door, she's met not with a hallway, but with a solid, seamless wall of strange black brick. It's unmovable. Panicked, Tim checks the doorbell camera, but the screen is dead. They rush to the windows only to find them blocked by the same oppressive wall. All light from the outside world is gone. Liv's call to Friedman won't connect. There's no signal, no Wi-Fi. The building has become a tomb. In a desperate frenzy, Tim throws his entire body against the wall, screaming for help, but only silence answers. As Tim paces, trying to find a signal, he notices his phone screen glitching wildly whenever he gets near the black bricks. They grab a power drill, but the bit won't even scratch the wall surface. They hear noises from their neighbor's apartment, and using the drill on their shared interior wall, manage to break through. On the other side are Marvin and Anna, another couple trapped in the exact same nightmare. Their phones are dead, they have no water, and they heard nothing during the night. The wall simply appeared. As the reality of their situation sinks in, Tim's video game programmer mind kicks in, suggesting they approach this like a game, trying different solutions. This sends Liv into a rage, reminding him this isn't a game, it's real life, and they could be dead tomorrow. In a fit of anger, Tim hurls his phone at the black wall. Moments later, he notices a piece of the phone's casing is stuck to the brick. It's magnetic. This discovery changes everything. They begin throwing metallic objects at the wall, which cling to its surface. Liv notices 4 specific spots seem to have a stronger pull. As they pile metal onto these areas, the objects suddenly begin to shake violently and fly off the wall. Tim tackles Liv to the floor just in time to shield her, taking the brunt of the flying metal in his back. Later, screams from Marvin and Anna's apartment send them rushing back. Peering through the hole, they see a violent struggle. Breaking the wall down further, they find Anna on the floor and a delirious Marvin who attacks Tim with a bat. Liv uses pepper spray to disarm him, and they tie him up to let him sober up. It turns out he'd taken too much medication after an argument with Anna. Exploring the neighbor's apartment, Tim finds a no-entry door. Forcing it open, he doesn't notice the black bricks outside the window briefly glow. Inside, they find digital cameras and an axe. Liv, remembering the building's age, theorizes there might be a war shelter in the basement connected to the subway. Their only way out is down. They start breaking through the floor, and Tim descends on a rope of tied-up bedsheets. He lands in the apartment below, where an old man named Oswald points a gun at him. Oswald's granddaughter, Leah, convinces him to stand down, arguing they all need to work together to survive. Soon the group discovers cameras hidden in their smoke detectors. Friedman had been spying on everyone. They break into Friedman's apartment and find it filled with exotic artifacts, and Friedman himself dead on the floor with his arms missing. On his phone are pictures of the black walls, taken from the outside. The group descends further, falling through a weak floor into another apartment. Here they meet Yuri, a conspiracy theorist who claims his friend Anton died of a heart attack, blaming the wall's magnetic field for interfering with his pacemaker. Yuri believes the wall was created by the deep state for their protection and insists they are safer inside. Ignoring him, the group finds the basement, but the exit to the shelters is also blocked by the black brick. Enraged, Marvin snatches Oswald's gun and fires at the wall, To everyone's shock, the bullets stop mid-air, floating in front of the bricks. Remembering the flying metal, Tim screams for everyone to duck as the bullets ricochet back. Everyone makes it down except for Oswald, who is too slow and is struck and killed. The survivors regroup, shaken. Anna reveals she had a near-death experience as a teenager and asks if anyone else has. This prompts others to share their own traumas. In the process, Leah and Liv begin to examine Anton's notes more closely. Ignoring Yuri's claims, they're meaningless. They discover a pattern matching the 4 magnetic spots Liv found earlier. Anton's business card revealed he worked for a nano defense company. And it clicks. The wall is made of nanobots. Tim finds the company address. It's in the harbor, the site of the fire. They also find Friedman's secret surveillance room. Watching the footage from the night they were trapped, they see a dark swirling cloud descend and form the wall in an instant. They also find footage of Anton's death. He wasn't in the spot Yuri claimed. In the video, they see Anton manage to open the black wall for a moment before Yuri pushes him into the frame and murders him. They also find Leah's body. Yuri killed her too after she uncovered his secrets. They confront Yuri, who confesses the wall is a defense system accidentally activated by the fire at the harbor. He is a conspiracy nut who genuinely believes the wall is protecting them. Looking through Anton's burned papers, Tim realizes the patterns are a code similar to Morse. Anton had figured it out. He had programmed an app on his phone that could scan the bricks, which form a QR code. By activating the 4 special spots with light in the correct sequence, the wall can be opened. Working together, Tim recreates the app and they use it on the wall. The 4 spots light up and the bricks begin to liquefy. Overjoyed, Anna reaches out and touches the strange warm substance. But as she pulls back, the wall pulls her in. The nanobots grab her hand, then her leg, pulling her into the shifting mass. The others try to pull her free, but the wall begins to solidify, turning back into brick and absorbing Anna's lower body, killing her. This explains Friedman's missing arms. A crazed Yuri laughs, proclaiming they will never escape. Furious, Marvin shoots Yuri dead. In the aftermath, Tim and Liv finally have a raw, honest conversation, reconciling after years of pain and silence. They decide to try the app again, realizing they must have used the wrong light sequence. They review the camera footage of Anton's escape and see the correct order. Just as they are about to try again, Yuri, not quite dead, lunges at them. He attacks Tim, and then the struggle, Liv falls through the hole in the floor. Tim kicks Yuri down and follows her into the basement. As Yuri pursues them, Liv successfully uses the app on the final door. The wall opens, but Tim is still fighting Yuri, who is now trying to choke him. The wall is already starting to close again. Tim yells for Liv to go without him, but Liv refuses. Grabbing a mace, she strikes Yuri from behind, and together they stumble through the opening just as it seals shut. They have finally made it outside. They are free. But their relief turns to horror as they look around. Every single building, as far as the eye can see, is covered in the same mysterious black bricks. The entire town is encased. Their van, however, is untouched. They get in and drive away into a silent, brick-covered world. As a news report on the radio confirms, the citywide incident was caused by the fire at the harbor. All right, if you recognize this movie, drop its name in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the recap, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome movie breakdowns. See you in the next one.